besides South Africa winning the World Cup, it's either Spain or Brazil for me.
Brazil. Okay.
It's just Spain.
Spain or Brazil,
I don't think. Maybe you have walked down the tunnel FNB. You know how long it is. that tunnel it's long, right? And that day was the longest tunnel ever. And then I'm sure you know where and it starts being level, and you start seeing the opposite supporters there. So as I was going out and then then I start seeing the yellow color. Because Mexico is obviously green and black.
Yeah.
So our supporters were wearing yellow on the day because we were the home team. As soon as you get to that level, and now you start seeing
the yellow color.
And then the next kicks in. It's like, and then you go out. So at that time, you're not seeing what is happening here. You go out and then there's a line there. And now you see that, and up until then. As soon as you turn for the national anthem, and now you see the same thing, no space, nothing. And I'm like, yo, what am I doing here? What did I put myself into? It's those nerves, but the fun and sort of good nerves, right? And then after that, we knew after 10 minutes, go through that phase, whenever, once you want 1 or 2 touches, things will be okay. Yeah, you have 1 or 2 touches, stay sharp, and then you say, give a mamba. Mexico, I'm the best thing that has ever happened to football moves, and so let's take that.
It's on here now, the goalkeeper's been, and South Africa have their first goal. Siphiwe Shabalala.
With the FIFA World Cup finally here, football fans around the globe are preparing for themselves for another month of passion, football, and history. For South African, this tournament begins with a familiar fixture. Bafana opens its FIFA World Cup campaign against the host, Mexico. It's the very same opponent South Africa faced in the opening of FIFA World Cup 2010 World Cup at home soil. To preview the tournament and assess Bafana's chances, I'm joined by 2 Bafana stars who know exactly how to perform in biggest football stage. Please welcome 2 Mzansi legends, Reneilwe, aka Yeye, Letsholonyane, and former Bafana midfielder star, Maimane Phiri. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
No, thanks for having us. We appreciate the opportunity to be here with you.
Thanks for having us. Yeah, good to be here with you guys.
Sharp. You know, with the World Cup comes, once in 4 years. As for my internationals, what emotion does this tournament, still gives back to you guys?
For me, it's an honor to be called up. It's a once lifetime. Nobody will take it away from you. It will stay with you for the rest of your life. Coming to the game, I think Yeye will attach more on that because previously they had a very good game against the opponents. But it's a big honor for everyone to be there. And don't forget, whoever is there, he represents South Africa, an opening chance for up and coming players.
Yeah. I think as our generation, we took a baton from Hotman who played in the previous World Cup, and then Ronan really lucky to be the ones that playing in the 1 year Yamukhai and then representing the country. Obviously, we know the vibe that was there, and in every player's dream to play in the World Cup. It's the highest level of football, the highest you can go. So any opportunity to call up, Joe, that means at that time you're the best player in the country. In your position. So like the rest of them. so yeah, you are fortunate. It's like Hotman Achelo, it's a once-off opportunity. It might not come again.
Yeah, no, I get you. As you said, it's one of the biggest tournaments. You know, we have Boma, UEFA Champions League, we have CAF Champions League, we have a lot of biggest football tournaments. But what makes FIFA World Cup a different one?
It's so special because when you check it, like you alluded before, it comes once in 4 years. And by that time, when the FIFA World Cup kicks off, no UEFA, no nothing. It's only focused for the World Cup. So everybody will be watching. So that's why it makes it so special. And then the whole country, you know, will be focusing on our players. Some of scouts will be looking at our players, you know, to identify. I always call them a raw talent because we're coming from Africa. A raw talent that they can identify and polish so that it can be one of the superstars in future.
Looking at the tournament as a whole, which nation do you believe arrive as favorites, you know, and why? Just take that from you, yeah.
And maybe this might look like yeah. But for patriotism's sake, one South Africa should be the one on the list to say for us South African, it should be the favorite team, right? And then obviously going into the World Cup itself, we individually we had teams that or countries that we supported long before we even thought Retla Kenamo World Cup. So for me, and that this is mainly for the type of football that I would like to see both teams the against each other. Brazil and Spain. If we are not in there, South Africans, Brazil and Spain, I would love to see going against each other. Think about it. The talent that is there, the type of football that is there. It's not far off with how we play in the country. So it is going to be a very top game.
Okay. Now, going back a bit, South Africa, the opening match where it's the same match that you played here in 2010 at Soccer City. You know, what memories does this game, you know, bring back?
One memory, and I think it's not even a football memory. It is all South Africans being one. It has nothing to do with football at that time, but in every time you would see someone wearing a green or yellow shirt, white, yellow, red, green card. It did not matter what race you were at that time, but it brought us together, and the excitement that was there in the country, the togetherness that allowed us to find solutions together without thinking dilo tse ding. So that memory, I think for me, stands out besides the one the football itself.
Maybe Prapira, let me come to you now. How important is this current generation players to understand the significance, you know, 2010 match and the legacy they are carrying?
Yeah, like I said before, you know, it's a game changer. You've been called, you know, you give your best, you focused. You'll never know who's watching. It might change your career. It might open the door for the other smaller Yeye coming up. Yeah, so that's they need to grab the opportunity. They need to grab the moment, because if you check, it's only game on the day. So like the 2010 World Cup, when they were playing, everybody, the whole world was watching the opening ceremony, the game, and the late Nelson Mandela came to the pitch. You know, your activities before the game. It will be like that in America. It's a very big day for us. So I hope the guys they won't be nervous. Like they were not nervous here in South Africa. I wished they called him, you know, to go to the national team, just to give a pep talk, you know, to the guys. Guys, you know, we tap in that way, please, help your lives, you know, do your best, you know, run more, tackle more, take the opportunity. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. No, yeah. Let me go back to 2010 opening match.
Yeah.
You know, walking into the pitch with the whole national team, with the whole national behind you, how does it feel like? Sure.
I don't think. Maybe you have walked down the tunnel at FNB. You know how long it is. that tunnel, it's long, right? And that day was the longest tunnel ever. And then I'm sure you know where to there, and it starts being level, and you start seeing the opposite supporters there. So as I was going out and then then I start seeing the yellow color. Because Mexico is obviously green and black.
Yeah.
So our supporters were wearing yellow on the day because we were the home team. As soon as you get to that level, and now you start seeing
The yellow color.
the yellow color, and then the nerves kicks in. It's like,
Definitely.
and then you go out. So at that time, you are not seeing what is happening here. You go out, and then there's a line there, and now you see that, and up until then. As soon as you turn for the national anthem, and now you see the same thing, no space, nothing. And I'm like, yo, what am I doing here? What did I put myself into? It's those nerves, but the fun and sort of good nerves, right? And then after that, we knew after 10 minutes, go through that phase. Once over there, 1 or 2 touches, things will be okay. Yeah, you do have 1 or 2 touches, the sharp, and then you say, give me mama. Mexico, no. I'm the best thing that has ever happened to football, Momzan. So let's take them,
Yeah. Maybe if we also stick on to Mexico, they've been a difficult team, to play against. What makes them such a difficult team?
I don't think it was a difficult team because if you remember, we scored first. We controlled the game until the last moment where we lost the concentration via corner kick and then they scored. I think if we can keep our concentration, play our normal football, then they're beatable. They're not a household name like Spain, France, even them they're beatable, when you get to the stage, like I said before, when you get your chance to take your chances, you defend well, you focus, the nerves are out, like he said, after 10 minutes, one movement, in the other one, you give another one confidence. But sometimes the player, why tshwara? What's I doing to how? One, 2 nyana fell and then the nerves are out. So if we take our chances, I think we stood a very good chance.
Okay, I think let's look at this from a tactical perspective. How should South Africa approach the opening match on the 11th?
I think
the tactics.
Yeah, things the coach.
Because we've seen the coach, making a lot of changes within the squad. So
yeah, I think one we should not think we should not be overconfident in going in and opening it up too much. But also I'm saying we must not park the bus. Find balance in one, when we don't have the ball, how do we defend? Are we solid now? Are we closing the spaces that they want to use in terms of hitting us? Mostly the Mexicans are people that wants to play a quick passes and then go wide and put in a cross, but not go holding, just be between the defenders and the goalkeeper. So one, you make sure they don't penetrate you, and if it goes wide, you close, you stop the cross. And if you can't stop the cross, what do? You defend the cross. Make sure that they don't have that opportunity. But like Hotman Achelo, they also human beings. They also make mistakes. And now I've always said, Bafana, when their backs are Mukoneng, they always come out. So for sure, this one, they'll definitely create the chances. For sure, they'll definitely in moments play the most beautifulest football in that game and create chances. What's going to matter, when we get that chance, we must put it in, so that it gives us an opportunity to calm down, slow things down a bit, and have more control on the ball.
Okay. Well, also said that because we don't want them to park the bus, we also want them to create opportunities to score. What is important, to walk away with a point, with a draw, or should we just go for 3 points?
It's if it's 3 points arise, yes, we can take. It's 4 in the group. So to qualify for the next group, you just need 4 points. You just need 4 points. So for the confidence booster, you can have your draw. The worst result must be a draw. Because I can say they were lucky in 2010 to equalize. You know, we controlled the game. We found spaces behind their back because they wanted to press us. So they will do the same thing. They're in their environment, not really in Mexico, but in their environment. They will want to press us. But for me, 4 points, take out. Worst result is draw. But I'm confident that they will get out of the group. I'm very confident.
Okay, with your confidence, looking at the squad that is there now in Mexico, who are the key players that you think they're going to make a difference?
Look, for the fact that all the players are there, that means the coach, technical team, and confidence, or whoever that goes on the field will do the job. And not general, I don't like mentioning individuals, right? Because for the fact that more spacing, say, you deserve to be there. There are no favors. I would like to believe there are no favors. And for the fact that they are in Mexico now, they deserve to play. And all of them, they've been doing well in their respective teams. All of them. One confident back that Sundowns won a big trophy. Pirates won 2 trophies, or 3 trophies rather. So the confidence is high. And those are most players that are there. They don't have an excuse of not performing their best. So the senior players who are there, obviously they need to guide the younger ones. We have a young squad, for sure. So the senior players must take responsibility of guiding those younger players to perform at their best level. Yeah, national team, it's different as compared to club level. Mara senior players must encourage the younger ones to perform at the highest level, and without any pressure, man. South Africa must show that we have style, we have flair, we have kasi. It must show there, but kaka responsibility.
Yeah. No, I get you. Ndate Phiri, you mentioned that you only need 4 points to qualify to the next round. Brapi, to qualify for the next round. Which game do you think is going to be the most difficult game?
I think for me, the Japan game.
South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea game. I think it will be a difficult game for us because I think they invested a lot in their development more than us. Yeah, but like I said, Mexico, beatable our opponents, beatable, but the difficult one is the South Korea one for us. Yeah. And
then also maybe just looking at the coach now, the biggest challenges that Hugo is facing and his squad during the group stages, what are those difficult you think he's going to be facing?
The difficulties is choosing a starting 11 that will go and play Mexico. That should try and get us points. It is the right personnel, the right player on the day with the right attitude, and then are they in the right physical condition to go out there. So his job, the coach's job now, it's harder because he has 26 players. And out of 26, he must get 11 that he thinks they will represent 55 million of us the best possible way.
You mentioned that you don't want to single out, players, but soccer sometimes you have to. For instance, if you're talking about certain teams like Argentina, Mang is the one who's going to be, the greatest. Portugal, which South African player do you think, is going to break out? Is going to be the breakout star of the tournament?
We are strong together. We don't have a player that's me personally, and then I'm not even running away from your question. I believe, Corey, we are strong as a group. You'll have special players, you'll have them, but how often? And if you can think back of the games that we played, how often do you see the players at a moment of brilliance individually? So now we are where we are now in terms of winning the qualifying games because we were together, we were doing things together, helping each other.
Maybe to add to his answer, it's difficult to. I know where you're going. We don't want to put anyone under pressure. And then you said Rele, and then you say Apolis, then you said, and then on the day or overall under the tournament, he disappoints. So it's pressure. So he's all right. He said, okay, let's hope one will rise. Like he says, it depends on the day of the game. That mentally, physically, focus, then we'll take it from there. So we'll be happy when one rise, because we don't have a world-class player like your Argentinas have, your Brazil have, but we have a bunch of players that they can play together, they can give us a result.
Yeah, no, that's right. And then looking at the squad, it has a lot of young players. We also have some senior players on the squad like Bo Williams. How do you think they can help the young ones to deal with pressure, on the field?
Like he said, we got Mamelodi Sundowns players. They played, I don't know how many times in Africa. They've got those experience. We got your Mukwena, your Williams, Mudau, Shishi, Mudiba. You got your Pirates players. They played also there. So it's a time that all the senior players, like Yeye said, all the senior players, they can count nerves for the players. Guys, we went to Congo. We had problems like this. We overcome those problems. They went to Morocco now. They had the challenge, flying from South Africa to there. Even South Africa now to go to Mexico, they had a challenge. So it's an experience that as players, they will sit in one room. They share that, guys, we had challenges. We can overcome those challenges if we stick together.
And it's easy. I'll encourage our young players. It's very easy. You tell them, hey, dribble motako. How lose the ball will defend. Your job is to dribble people. Highly successful, we go rematala corner. When it's not, there's people that are by to defend. So it's easy to say, do what you need to do without any fear, without thinking, oh, your hockey loser must now. No. Your strength, it is on the ball, you do something. And your strength, the other one, it is, So if all of us read the responsibilities the right way without any fear, push up. So the senior players must take responsibility and take out Mexico, Czechia, South Korea out of them. Take it as if you're playing with a normal, any regular team. And say, for example, for example, Kadivala ka Golden Arrows, do the same. Definitely, but for sure. So encourage him to do that, and you'll see the best of us. If a player is playing without any fear, without thinking about the stage,
yeah, maybe to add it, the only person who's under pressure, I think is the coach. He said mouthful that he needs to get a good balance of the team, so that the front four, so that they can have all the freedom, all the confidence to do what. So the coach is the one who's under pressure to put a nice balanced team for us.
No, I get you. And then you both, represented the country in the biggest stage. What will be the advice to the current squad now before they step into the pitch?
Yeah, I think like we said before, take your chance, be confident. Yeah, don't be scared to do mistakes. You are there. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. Some will get it twice. Some like us, him, we got it only once. So maybe the other World Cup, really Apollos will be going for the second time. So yeah, says the opportunity.
I think from my side is they must take comfort. All the South Africans are behind them. We support them, and we know they want to do well. They'll do their best. Fear must stay for the next game. But as soon as they walk on the field, the talent is level with the opponents, with the support. Obviously, unfortunately, a lot of us will not be in the stadiums, but for sure, the TVs will be buzzing. The places, watch whatever, we will be full in support of them. So in spirit, we are with them.
Okay, now I'm getting to the interesting part. I just want, looking at the tournament as a whole, right? Not Bafana. I just want one answer. Ne? One player to watch.
Bafana.
No, one player to watch.
Bafana.
No, looking at all the nationals that are there.
I'm looking. Bafana.
Yeah, I know you want that one answer, but like we say, let's they came here 2010. I like to do example. Big players, they came. You Lionel Messi, they came. He didn't even score. They went home. So the one who says the moment it will be best of the tournament. You can say Ronaldo and then they will knock out Portugal and then you see. So like he says, I'm standing with him, Bafana. We go with the national team. Don't go with individuals.
Biggest surprise package?
I don't think there's going to be surprises. Yeah. I don't think this World Cup inally the surprises. I still think the normal big countries will be the ones back and go the group stages. Maybe let me put it last 8, last 4 and the final. So I don't see any smaller country it cause an upset this year.
Maybe on the group stage, we can say maybe on that group, on the other group, we have your big teams, and then but that is a smaller country, not because the setback the whole game. Yeah, but like he says, we don't see that surprise package going to the final. Yeah. The way they've grouped it, they always do that, put the 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, so that it can be more interesting.
Out of the group stage, the surprise package is us, your Morocco, your Algeria, Senegal. And I'm mentioning Senegal. I'm mentioning Africa, right?
Yes.
Because of no one is giving us a chance.
No one.
More Africa, and it's not only Bafana. Africa is not given a chance. Even when Morocco did well the previous years, no one still thinks we can go further. So out of the group stages, 1 or 2 of those countries for sure will be out of the group stages. But in the last 8, it's going to be the same big countries that,
So you're putting your money on that?
For sure.
Big countries?
For sure.
Okay. Top goal scorer?
The one who takes his chances.
Top goal scorer? Mara no tshwantse go file mabitso. Phela mabitso a mangata. Ke di team tse ka bo ma 40 something.
Yeah, but you watch soccer.
Yeah, but it's club level, remember? It's club level, not national level. Yeah, so the one who can take his chance, okay, maybe to answer, maybe let's say Harry Kane.
I'll say, based on the lethalness, if there's that word, that he is go when he get an opportunity go club level and a bit go his country. I think Haaland, out of 5 clear opportunities, he definitely bangs in 3. So if his team goes further, then he'll probably be the top goal scorer.
World Cup winner?
So what I can go South Africa.
Oh no! I think you said top 8. Those big nationals. Yeah. So now we are narrowing it down now and see who do you think is going to walk away with it?
One of the big teams in Europe. I feel one of the big teams in Europe. Yeah, I cannot mention who, but I think one of the big teams in Europe.
Or maybe who are your favorites?
South Africa first, and then Spain second.
Either besides South Africa winning the World Cup, it's either Spain or Brazil.
Brazil. Okay.
Brazil, just
Spain or Brazil.
And then where do you think Mzansi is going to finish, in terms of position? They're going to make it to the last 16, top 8, or they're just going to get knocked out?
Like we said, if you go out of the group, you need 4 points. So if you go out of the group, so anything is possible. So now you play free. It's either you pack or you move the location. So if we get out of the group, we should also be. The journey goes on.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for sharing your insight and your memories with us. That comes to an end. The FIFA World Cup is here, and the South Africans will once be, again be dreaming of seeing Bafana make history on the global stage. The journey begins against Mexico, and a fixture filled with memories and significance. We wish the boys all the best, and they prepare to present the nation. Thank you for watching our Sun Diski.